They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Keenum now on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In motion right is Aguilar. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. Oh, they they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So they're going to go for two. They'll try to run with Murray. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here's the offense for Philadelphia. We were discussing it a little bit earlier when Carson Wentz came out for the first time, but over 400 yards of offense last week against Denver.
Yeah, and they were pretty balanced in doing it because Jay Ajayi, who they just acquired from the Miami Dolphins, they got him right into the lineup, didn't they? 77 yards and a touchdown, only 8 carries to get that done. So their ability to run the ball, Wentz's ability to throw the ball, I'd hate to have to game plan for them on defense.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 65 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Here we go.
They'll try to right side with Murray. Then he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Now it's Keenum. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Ajayi. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Play action. Now Wentz. He finds Ajayi. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Now it's Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
Again, it's Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And Rudolph has it left side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They come out here in the I. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. In motion right is Aguilar. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run with Ajayi. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get some.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Garrett Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Elliott on for the extra point.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And, you know...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath out to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Left side caught by Diggs. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Murray. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Latavius Murray stopped up short, and as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Finding room inside the 40. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Wentz. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Blunt diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they get authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone.
And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Oh, some strong running.
Any return that gets you to midfield is
Montana.
You know.